Greetings, family. It's me again, your brother and servant, Rahman Takwa, author of Thought Provocateur, which you can find on Amazon.com. The fifth principle of Reiki says, just for today, I will be kind to my neighbor and every living creature. Now, dear family, for those of you like myself who may have a propensity to evolve from neophyte to leadership of anything that we apply some effort to in record time, I want to emphasize to us that leadership is not being some kind of boss. It is service. A leader is no more than a trusted servant. That's why you hear me always open up, introducing myself as your brother and servant. Now, in Arabic or in the Muslim tradition, we refer to Allah, God, infinite intelligence, whatever term you choose to utilize. We refer to him in the Muslim tradition as Rabbil Alameen, translates into English, Lord of the worlds. But this Arabic word, Rab, that we translate to mean Lord, it doesn't mean the boss, the dictator, it's not that sort of connotation. It connotes one who nurtures a thing, evolving it stage after stage into its eventual maturity. Sounds like something a mother does, doesn't it? It's a very compassionate, very kind attribute. And so when we look at kindness, kindness is a quality of being friendly, generous, considerate. To be friendly is to be of a good, benevolent nature. The disposition or pattern of giving. So just for today, I'll be kind to my neighbor and every living thing. Well, guess what? Every living thing on the planet is your neighbor. Every living thing is interconnected. So we could really delete the word neighbor and just say every living thing. But the word neighbor, followed by the conjunction and, is just to emphasize that every living thing is our neighbor. Be kind. If you're kind to your neighbor, you're kind to a living thing. And so let's take it beyond what we typically recognize as our neighbor, not the next door neighbor. Your neighborhood is 196,940,000 square miles. And so every life form on that acreage is your neighbor. So just for today, let's be kind to our neighbor and every living thing by serving in whatever way we can to help them evolve stage after stage into eventual maturity. And sometimes, you're giving what they need, not necessarily what they want. Sometimes when you fertilize a plant, anybody ever do a little gardening? Man, the fertilizer, the manure that you put at the root of a plant, man, it has a smell to it. It's not a very pleasant smell. But oh, look at the end results of that budding flower. Wow. And who would have thought that nitrogen that nurtured it came out of something that smelled so bad? And so it is sometimes when you're nurturing, evolving a thing, stage after stage into its eventual perfection, because any of us servants are nothing more than a conduit of the infinite intelligence that is an agency of Him, Allah, God, infinite intelligence, universe, to our neighbors. listening as I greet you in peace. And just for today, be kind.